We turn now to Mark chapter 10, verses 35 through 45. And James and John, the sons of Zebedee, came forward to him and said to him, "Teacher, we want you to do for us whatever we ask of you." And he said to them, "What do you want me to do for you?" And they said to him, "Grant us to sit, one at your right hand and one at your left in your glory." But Jesus said to them, "You do not know what you are asking. Are you able to drink the cup that I drink, or to be baptized with the baptism with which I am baptized?" And they said to him, "We are able." And Jesus said to them, "The cup that I drink you will drink, and with the baptism with which I am baptized you will be baptized. But to sit at my right hand or at my left is not mine to grant, but it is for those for whom it has been prepared." And when the 10 heard it, they began to be indignant at James and John. And Jesus called to him and said to them, "You know that those who are supposed to rule over the Gentiles lord it over them, and their great men exercise authority over them. But it shall not be so among you. But whoever would be great among you must be your servant, and whoever would be first among you must be slave of all. For the Son of Man also came not to be served, but to serve, and to give his life as a ransom for many." This is the reading of the word.
Thanks be to God.
For the Son of Man came not to be served, but to serve. Service is a habit of holiness. We know that those with that serving heart kind of epitomize our ideal of what Christian looks like, right? Those people who do so much for others, they tend to be elevated. They tend to be the ones that we're like, "Oh man, I wish I could do as much." And yet I think that we also feel as if those that do everything need to keep on doing it because they're good at it. Right? Because when someone has a gift, we expect it to be used. When someone's gift is a gift of service, we expect them to serve. But the thing is that the call of serving is not just on those who are gifted in it. It's on all of us. And there are multiple ways of which we can serve one another as Christ serves us. But then again, too, I feel as if our world today, there is so much. We are burdened with so many areas and places and things and people in need. Isn't that the truth? Because I have something to share with you. It's only 2 minutes, and it's a State Farm commercial, so forgive the advertisement at the end. I am not speaking for them. It just happened to be, it was too perfect, and I couldn't crop out the last part. So watch this. I turn it up just a hair. There we go.
Right now I need a miracle. Visit statefarmsneighborhoodofgood.com.
Like I said, sorry. But isn't that sometimes how we feel? Like the man with all the things we can do, almost chained to us. This week alone, in our house, we had 5 fundraisers. I only have 4 kids, and I had 5 fundraisers. We had the fill out this form and you'll get magazines and the school will get money. Go to this restaurant because it's the spirit day for the PTA. Go here because it's the fundraiser for books. Go here because it's this. Don't forget to save a life by adopting a dog, bringing the stuff to the food pantry every single day. And I know I'm not the only one. We all feel it, don't we? Service can be a burden. Because you have to truly want to serve in order for it to bring peace into your life. You see, Jesus took the disciples and said, "Oh, you don't get it. You think that this is a place of honor. And it is a place of honor, but not in the way that you are thinking, my friends. Because you have to want to serve. Not for your benefit, but for the benefit of others." Now, I know we are a church filled with serving hearts in a variety of ways and capacities and things. We have some who have dedicated so many hours and time to kids in those little rooms downstairs. We have others who week after week are in front of you here, either providing communion or prayers. We have those that go to the soup kitchen month after month, the Ronald McDonald House month after month. We have those who, when you call them in the middle of the week and say, "I need this fixed," before church on Sunday, and I really apologize because the furnace next door is not fixed. But they'll be here. They'll put signs up outside. They'll come and pull weeds or trim things. They do it here and they do it in the community. But sometimes we get tired, my friends. Don't we? We wonder when somebody else will take up the burden of service. We sometimes need a break. Or sometimes we want a break. And I wonder, too, if Christ felt that way. You ever wonder what Christ thought? When he speaks to the disciples over and over and over again and they just don't get it? When all he is saying over and over again is, do as God has commanded, love one another. Serve one another. That's the crux of service. It's loving people. It's stepping out and doing. And service, my friends, is different from mission. We confuse the two. You know, the Great Commission is go, therefore, and make disciples, right? Sometimes they go hand in hand. A benefit of doing work can be that you engage with people who do not know God and who you can share your love of God with. That's mission. Service is just simply getting your hands dirty, feet dirty. Service takes one act to engage in. One. We watched the video, right? He was burdened with everything. And yet it all went away when he started with one. Because we're not all called to serve in the same way. Sometimes that's complicated in the life of the church because our mission, our ministry, our acts of service do somewhat have to go together in order to be effective. We can't always fulfill 800 different kinds of ministry. Christ started with 12. We have about triplicate. But our challenge as the people of God is to serve. And so, in your bulletins, I told you, you all get all sorts of fun throughout this Habits of Holiness thing. In your bulletins is a piece of paper. This is for you. This is not for me. This is not for the church. This is for you. To look at these different boxes. One says the church. One says your family. One says your community. And one says the world. I knew at a young age that my call was not to go to the world. One, because there's a lot of places to go to in the world, and I couldn't pick just one. And for some of us, our calls might be in the greater community. But our call should always be in our family. How can we serve the people who are nearest and dearest to us? And our call should always be in the church because the church is family. And then it expands from there. And so I have this piece of paper for you to write your own calls of service to, your own commitments of service to. Be it big or small, it is a step in faith, a step in the serving heart that we are called to by Christ. Because Christ came to serve. He told his disciples to go and make more disciples. But he came to serve. And his greatest act of service was in his death. And so each week, as disciples, forgive me, we remember his death. We remember his life. And we remember his death at the table here. And that's the reason for communion today. You will come forward. You will put your offering, your welcome card, your prayer request, the cards that you did during prayer, whatever you, sorry deacons, whatever they bring, we'll take it, right? And then you'll take communion from each other. Because the first act of service can simply be being present and handing things to another. And then from here, you'll step to the tables on either side. And I ask that you prayerfully consider what act of service, what area of service you can be a part of in the life of this church. And then you can return to your seat. And of course, if you are unable to come forward, that is okay. You will be served. So I invite our elders to come forward, and I invite all to stand as we sing our communion.